So, hi guys, my name is Jack Bartlett. I'm here today to talk to each of you about college and kind of the career or college choices that you're all going to be making in the next couple years. You know, you're all middle school, pre-high school age, but it's never too soon to kind of start thinking about what it is you want to do, where you want to go, and where you want to end up. So, for myself, I have known for many, many years that I wanted to be a teacher, and it just so happened that I changed a lot around the years between wanting to be a teacher to wanting to be a lawyer at one point, and then I wanted to be in business, and I wanted to do all these different things that eventually led me back to teaching. So during my senior year of high school, I did an internship in a special ed classroom, and that's when I really figured out that I wanted to be a teacher, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to teach. So I went starting to search and decide what I wanted to do, and my guidance counselor actually told me that I needed to pick a major subject area where I did my best in school. So my best two subjects in school were history and English. So I kind of chose between the two of them, and that got me to the point that I wanted to be an English teacher. So then I started looking at schools in our local area, but then outside our local area that offered these different types of major areas. So that got me to SUNY Adirondack, SUNY Plattsburgh, SUNY Potsdam, if any of you know where that is. That's in Potsdam, New York, kind of up near Canada. It probably should be considered Canada. And then I looked at SUNY Canton, which is a technical school, kind of looking at what I could be doing for other types of schooling and careers. So I applied to both these schools, and I had to look to see what degree majors they have. And that's something that you're going to need to know for your job. What does it require? So if you want to be a doctor, that's a lot of schooling to get an MD. If you want to be a teacher, you have to get a master's degree. But to get a master's degree, you must first get a bachelor's degree. So for me, I knew that I needed to look at programs for either a combined bachelor's of arts and a master's program, or I kind of needed to figure out what I did. So I applied to SUNY Adirondack, SUNY Plattsburgh, SUNY Potsdam, and SUNY Canton. And I was really pushing towards SUNY Potsdam, which is a long, long ways away. So when you're deciding on your college and careers, you really need to think about what's the distance you want to be from home. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be that far away from your parents? Do you want to get the full college experience of living in a dorm room and having a roommate and communal showers and everything? And that was the part of the college process that I really didn't think about. So I went and visited SUNY Canton with my parents. We weren't very impressed because it's a technical school. It didn't have a teaching program. Really, the only reason I applied there was because my best friend and girlfriend at the time were both going to SUNY Canton. So I kind of wanted to be with them. And then we went toward my dream college, which is Potsdam, and I loved the campus, but then I realized how tiny dorm rooms were. And I've never shared a room with anyone in my life, and that kind of segued my search. And then we went, and there was communal bathrooms. There was no privacy, nothing. So I really came to the realization that dorm life wasn't for me. So then I started backtracking and looking at, oh, well, maybe I can commute to SUNY Plattsburgh for these 4 years from my house. And I started letting all these other decisions affect what I wanted to do for college until I came to the realization that maybe I should stay local and get an associate's degree. So I looked at SUNY Adirondack, and it looked like an okay school. Not everything I was looking for. I wasn't going to get the full college experience, but that was something that I was willing to get rid of on my checklist. And so then things happened in my personal life, and I ended up remaining in SUNY Adirondack's area. I wanted to move into an apartment and live here in my local area. So I made a decision to go to SUNY Adirondack. So making this decision was one of my best choices, I think, because now I kind of know what I want to do. I'm finishing up my 2 years at SUNY Adirondack and realizing, okay, now I need to take this associate's degree and go and get a bachelor's degree, and then once again a master's degree. So having all these checklists and knowing what you want to do when you go to school or into a career or when you start looking for a school is important. So you're going to want to think about what it is you're looking for. And don't be afraid to talk to your parents, but also don't let your parents influence your decision making, because your parents are also going to look at other factors like, do they really want you to leave home? And I recommend to everyone to get out of your comfort zone. And I'm sure for a lot of you at this point, you're ready to move out of your parents' house and move in on your own. But let me tell you, life is hard once you become an adult. College is expensive. So my 4 years at SUNY Adirondack, I'm leaving debt-free because I was able to move in and get my programs paid for either by my parents or as by my grandparents. So my college experience was that of I'm leaving 2 years of my college experience debt-free. So then moving on to my 4 years, finishing my 2 years and into my bachelor's degree, my tuition's going up about $1,000 a semester. So instead of it being $4,000 for a year, it's now about $8,000 for a year. So financially, you need to know what can you do, what can your parents do, so you don't walk out of college with $1 million in debt. So have a list and know what you want to study, what you want to focus in on, and what you really want to focus in on as you go through your college search. And those of you who don't think you want to go to college, think about what you want to go into for a career. When I was in high school, they really didn't push the thought of going into technical or trades, but we need people in these trade jobs because they support the economy. And you know, people all the time make fun of, oh, she's a secretary, oh, he's a plumber. But you know what? If that's what you want to do, or if you want to work in construction, you know, make choices that are the best choices for you so that you're able to go into something that you're going to be happy with for the rest of your life. So, you know, whether you want to go into college or career, it's not something that you really need to worry about now, but think about it as you go into high school, because some of the classes that you take are going to influence how easy high school is. For me, in high school, I didn't take any AP classes, and I don't know if any of you know what AP is, but it's advanced placement. So they're college-level high school classes that you take, and they get you a step ahead of everyone else in college. So I had to take all these college classes where if I had sucked it up and took the AP classes in high school, then I would have been able to walk away and taken maybe something more fun in college rather than taking some of these boring classes that I had to take. So you really want to think about what it is you want to do. Take these factors, talk to your parents, but don't even just talk to your parents, talk to other people. I had lots of people when I was graduating high school help me factor in my decisions of what I wanted to do. So really think about what's the best thing for you. And for some of you, the best thing that's going to be is getting out of this area and moving into your own life. But remember, make sure that you financially can do it. And don't make the mistake that I did and decide that you need to follow your friends or your girlfriends. Because guess what? Things change. I no longer have that same best friend or that girlfriend. And what if I had made the decision to go to the same college with them and I'm stuck 3 hours away from my parents in a college town with nobody? So really know what you want to talk about talk to your parents, talk to your guidance counselors, and have people help you make your decision. But don't let your own voice not be heard. So, in conclusion, really think about college, career, because whatever decisions you make on your own are going to affect you for the rest of your life. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay, well, thank you for letting me come here and talk to you guys today. Sorry that I'm sitting. I broke my foot last week, so kind of have to be sitting down. So thanks for letting me come and talk to this group today, and thank you so much.